Hello folks, well this is a live stream on YouTube. Sorry I took long before realizing that we are already on air. So let me go ahead and explain a few things to you here. I don't want you to do any mistake, okay? Sagala mukole any mistake. This is how I'm analyzing the market now. You might wonder why is it that I'm buying. Remember the dollar index, we see what is happening, okay? It is dropping. Okay, the dollar index is dropping. It's a Friday, this is a Thursday. Sorry, this is yesterday. This long candle here, this is yesterday. So why am I buying the euro dollar? I am buying the euro dollar 123 retracement level simply because the dollar index is selling. Okay, that's why I'm buying the euro dollar. It has traded below these lows, and this will be the next target before a retracement. Okay, this is, to me, this is my next target. So remember, when the dollar index is selling, I will be buying the euro dollar right here, just like you see. I've indicated this area here. Let me call this my smart trading entry, that level. My smart trading entry. So this is where I'm buying on the euro dollar. And the other thing is, we see willingness here. You see these green candles here? Now this is willingness to buy, okay, for price trading higher. Once I start seeing that pullback or the retracement, remember my smart trading entry is what I will use to buy right here. I was a bit late, which is okay. Where am I putting my stop loss? Well, I'm putting my stop loss below this low. Okay, I'm putting my stop loss below this low. Anything can happen in the market, but I am buying here simply because the dollar index is selling. It sold yesterday, and this is the next target. Okay, this, I would want to see this as my next target. The euro dollar, that's why I'm buying it here. The pound dollar, it is the same thing. Okay, the pound dollar will be I will do the same thing. So here, let's go ahead and put a Fibonacci right here. So let me first delete all these things. Now, if you want, you can take this signal. Let me close this and I show you the perfect entry. If you want, you can take this trade. Now, why am I trusting this again? I'm trusting it because the dollar is selling and the pound is my base currency. So remember, there are so many concepts that we use here. Now down here we have a 50 level. Let me first mark the 50 level right there. This is a 50 level on the pound dollar. I will put my fib from that candle's open to the candle's close. Then I get my trading entry right there and there. So remember, there are two things I'm looking at here. If I label this price level, it's a 50 level, okay? Coordinates, it's a 50 level. This is the first thing. This is a 50 level. Level. Okay. The second thing is the dollar index is selling. Okay. The dollar index is selling. Let's go on a 15-minute chart. So the dollar index is also selling. If I use a Fibonacci here, it is the same thing. Okay. On a daily, it is selling. If I also use a Fibonacci here for the smart trading entry, we still get the same thing. Okay. So what do? This is the dollar index. If I wait for price to come to this level, well, it is also okay. I'm also seeing the equilibrium or the 50 level still push price lower. That is why I am buying here, and I'm also willing to buy here. Now, focus on the pound dollar. The pound dollar is showing me that it's above the 50 level. When I use the smart trading entry, they show me that my smart trading entry is above the 50 level. And when I come back to the dollar index, remember I told you the dollar index is selling. That's why I am buying this. Okay, that's why I'm buying this. So let's go ahead and wait for price to come to this level. Okay, to the smart trading entry. Then we buy. Stop loss, the money you can afford to lose. I'll put my stop loss below this. Okay, down there. Where will I put my take profit? Well, now since it's a Friday, a lot of things do happen on Fridays. But let's go ahead and try this out. So let's wait for price to drop here. The euro dollar, it is coming back to this level. This was supposed to be my entry. Okay, the smart trading entry, this was supposed to be my entry. Okay, this was supposed to be my entry. I think you see both the dollar, sorry, the pound, the euro, yesterday on a Thursday, the euro gave us something like, let me see, something like 130 something pips. And so did the pound. Okay, what were they doing? They were buying. So let's go ahead and wait for price to come here. Remember, we are above the 50 level. This is also coming. It is also approaching the smart trading entry. And so is this. Okay, right here. So I'm putting my eyes on two pairs: the dollar, pound, and the euro dollar. So let's wait. Let's wait and see. Now, your stop loss, the money you can afford to lose. Okay, that is your stop loss, the money you can afford to lose. The pound is also trading lower. It's also coming to this level. Let's watch the dollar index. Let's watch the dollar index. Slowly by slowly. As soon as it hits this level, okay, it is it's coming. It's coming. It's coming slowly. Slowly by slowly by slowly by slowly. Just keep waiting. Okay, I'm looking at the pound, dollar, and euro dollar. Let's wait. Now, your stop loss, the money you can afford to lose, your take profit as well. Yes, I know this is something the other folks would call crazy, but if the dollar index is selling on a daily, let's also look for the euro CHF. We're waiting for price to hit that level. Let me have a notification. I'm going to create a notification here. As soon as price hits that level, I want to be notified. Right click, then add alert on trend line, create. So when price hits there, I will go and sell on the euro pound, euro dollar, and the pound dollar as well. So let's look for the euro CHF. Look for the euro Swiss. Remember, the euro card is already selling. I gave this signal yesterday, even on the YouTube community tab. If you didn't see it, then you're late. Okay, if you didn't see this, then you're late. Don't panic. Look for the euro CHF, euro Swiss. So this is the euro Swiss. Okay, I don't think we interested in this because we don't want to eat bonds. Okay, we missed this. We missed this strong move. We missed something like 200 pips. This was yesterday. Okay, 260 something pips. Wow. Let's look for another eurozone. Let's look for the pound Swiss. Pound anything, GBP, NZD. Okay. Okay, now this one right here, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I wanted to first see it trade higher to that level, then sells to this level, below this level. So I think you see what is happening here. In the future, this is what price will do. Let me go ahead and delete these things. In the future, price will trade below all these lows, then trade higher. We have buy stops here and here, okay? So you see it is creating a retail support and resistance, support level. What do you think lies below these lows? Well, this is liquidity. Price will come, trade lower. I'm going to be looking at these highs, okay? As I take profit, most especially these recent highs, okay? They are buy stops around there. So the pound New Zealand, not interested. Let's look for the pound something, GBP, JPY, for example. Okay, so for the pound yen, I will be looking for opportunities to go short. I'll be looking for opportunities to sell the pound yen. Let's go ahead and look at this. Let's do a little analysis. Now, let's first go to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we have a swing low taken or a swing high. Not yet. So there is this high here and this low. The interbank dealing range, high and low. This is not a perfect swing low, but let me just take this for today. Between this and this. For our chart, looking for a swing high and a swing low. We haven't taken any swing high yet. Okay, we haven't taken any swing high yet. No swing low taken. So this is a 4-hour chart, the pound yen. 3-hour chart. I want to see a swing high taken. Okay. Let's look for another pair. It's a Friday. Things are GBP card, for example. Okay, this is have a daily chart. So on a daily chart, what do we have? On a daily chart, we haven't taken any swing high yet, any swing point. So this is the daily, it is selling. Okay, the pound dollar is selling. 15 4-hour chart. Okay. Right here. We're looking for opportunities to go, opportunities to buy. Let's see. Okay, looking for 50 pips or so. Relative equal lows. The next swing point So we shall actually see a consolidation here. This is what I'm expecting. Okay, consolidation on the 4-hour chart in here. Okay, consolidation this area. Let's see 3-hour chart. Okay, swing high. We don't have a swing low yet. Okay, fine. We have this and that. On a 3-hour chart, I'll be looking at this and that. Let's look for pound anything. Okay, so on a 1-hour chart, this is what is happening. You remember I'll see this consolidation here. I will be looking for opportunities to go high. Pound, Canadian dollar. Short-term highs, okay? Short-term highs, what are you looking for? You're looking for 50 pips, 40 pips, 100 pips. Okay. When is this? This was Thursday. This was yesterday. I'll be looking for opportunities to buy on the pound, Canadian dollar. Let's go down 15 minutes chart. The 15 minutes chart, this is this imbalance. Okay, see this imbalance? Tried pushing price higher. Let's look for an institutional level in here. Let's look for an institutional level. If we have any, let's first mark the imbalance. Let's do this. Let's get an institutional level if we have any in here. Okay, there. Coordinates, we have a 50 level right there. So am I trusting this move? Yes, I will trust this move. Reason being, we have an institutional level, we have a 50 level inside this, in this imbalance. So if you are to buy, you buy this level. Where are you putting your stop? Well, I will be putting my stop loss at least below this candle's low. Okay, I don't want to lose a lot of money. Why am I trusting this? Well, institutional level inside an imbalance. What level is it? It's a 50 level. So I will trust this to keep price higher. But me trusting this doesn't mean not using a stop loss and a bigger lot size. Okay. So do you remember this high here on a 4-hour chart? Do you remember these two highs? So that would be my next take profit. So if I bring my Fibonacci, let's mark this as a 50 level. Level 50 to keep price above it. My stop loss is down here. So for a Fibonacci, I'm going to mark from this low to this high for my take profits. That to that for my next take profit. Well, I will look at the next institutional level above this, which is above this high, or an institutional level above this, which is going to give me this high. So if you want, you do something like that. Okay, I want you to look for 50 pips. I don't want you to look for 1,000 pips or 100 pips. Let's look for 50. I've told you why I'm trusting the pound Canadian, simply because tuliku institutional level inside this imbalance. Okay, we are above the 50 level more imbalance, so I'll be looking at price buying. I'm risking something like 2 to 3 pips. Okay, I don't want to lose a lot. I gotta feed one you. So that is the pound Canadian dollar. Let's also look for, okay, The dollar index has given us an alert. They've hit that line. So on okay, this is the news. This is the news. You remember the other, we looked at investing.com on the pound. So the euro is doing its magic. Okay, these long candles. First wait. Let's use a daily chart. Daily, let's just hide those things. So let's wait for price to come to this week here. Okay, this week on the dollar index, the euro dollar. You're supposed to see this taken. So if you took this, you're out by now. If you put your stop loss below there, because I love putting my stop loss close. Okay, the dollar index is selling. This is my next target. Okay, I want to see price take this low for me to trust a reversal. But as long as we are still stuck between this low and this high, I want to see this low taken. So the euro dollar, maybe this week here. Okay, see this week, this green candles low. Let's go ahead and we'll mark that. Okay, let's also have an alert there. The euro dollar, let's see the pound. This will be my entry right here. Maybe at 8 o'clock in the morning, the New York time. It's also possible. So the pound card, let's wait and see what this thing has for us. You can also add an alert, that line. Oh, okay. Cannot give me two at a go. It's fine. So let's keep our eyes here. Which other price, which other currency am I going to look at? Well, let me look for the euro as well. Euro GBP, euro pound, as it's loading. GBP USD. Okay. It's the pound dollar, euro card, then euro GBP. Let's see. Okay, it is still stuck here. We have these highs here now. If you remember, on the pound New Zealand, we have this same thing happening. Okay, we have lows. See these lows here? There's a lot of liquidity here. Let's use the daily chart to analyze. Okay, so let's do something small here. Let me do my analysis faster, then we see what